Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to the start of an all new iRacing season 2025 season 2, and we're kicking it off with a ridiculous combo. Super Formula Light here in the Ringmeister series. Yes, it's high downforce, it's high speed, but of course those curbs in an open wheeler will absolutely punish us. Can we start the season with a good result in this race? Only time will tell. Get yourself subscribed if you're new. We are getting closer and closer to 11,000 subs on the channel as well. But yeah, like I said, let's head down to the circuit. There's no qualifying for this race, so we line up, I think, in P8. Ready for this one, but hopefully we can get to the checkered flag. Well, here we are then, ready for my first race of the all-new season on iRacing 2025 Season 2. Hopefully we are going to have a lot of fun over the course of the campaign. But yeah, we started this one off with the Ringmeister series because this week it's actually in the Super Formula Lights car. Only 3 laps here, so lap time should be just under 6 minutes, it reckons, around this venue today, so we'll have to wait and see as to how we get on then. But we're meant to be lining up P8, by the looks of it we might actually be starting P5 here somehow. So I think, yeah, there's a few cars that haven't gridded up ready for this one, but let's just see what we can do then, as actually everybody trying to go line astern there through the final corner, which is rather impressive. But immediately, obviously with all the tyre changes and things like that, the big thing, as you would have seen from other drivers as well, on the kind of warm-up there, trying to get temperature into the tyres is absolutely essential in this kind of race now. And yeah, you're going to have to really work those fronts to obviously try and get the bite through them on lap 1 as well. Obviously Sebring 12 hours this weekend, hopefully going to be competing in that as well, so we'll be live here on YouTube and over on my Twitch channel on Saturday. We're doing the early race though, it's just the only time slot I can do, annoyingly. Whoa! Okay. Well, I thought I was going to get a run on that guy there, but apparently not. Lucky that we backed out of that, because he seemed dead set on trying to take me off the circuit there, as well, the slipstream in these things is always rather potent anyway, so despite having to brake through a completely flat-out section, we might still be able to get a run on in then. This guy behind me just starting to close in as well. Just a little bit. Whoa, we will get to the inside there. Another dip of the wheel on the grass, though, is a rather scary moment on lap 1. Got a little bit of a wobble on the way in. I did think just for a tiny split second we might not get the car slowed down, but I guess we've gained the spot anyway. Let's just see those who make our way up through Foxhole there, lifting out slightly on lap 1 though. Oh, nice and easy through already. Our top 3 have kind of broke away here. We were meant to be, I believe, the number 3 car coming into this one. So I think a few people have been able to get some qualifying times on the board. The way the Ringmeister series works, of course, if you don't know, is that basically most people don't qualify. You don't run kind of like a normal qualifying session. You have to kind of register times through practice sessions and things like that. But yeah, my goal early on, though, is to just see if we can try and pull away from this guy behind. Obviously, you know, pretty much it's all about just being within the 1 second mark of the car in front of you there, as through hit, miss, hit. Pretty much flat out, actually, in this machine. But yeah, it feels like tyres are pretty much up to temperature as well there. So we try and make our way down in towards the bottom of the circuit. You know, already, top 2 have stayed quite bunched up. P3 there has just been disconnected slightly from the pair of them as well. But yeah, we've done alright there on a very decisive move through those first couple of corners. Definitely needed 3rd gear though on the exit there off the hill. So yeah, still trying to kind of learn everything. The second half of the lap, I'll be honest, I kind of got no idea as to how much we're going to be able to attack through there. So it's definitely going to be a bit of a trial by fire, this race. I mean, I'll also say you get a newfound appreciation for just how quick open wheelers are when you bring them to a circuit like this. You know, this thing is on a similar level. It kind of sits somewhere between an F3 and an F4 car. And around here, it feels ridiculously quick, you know, going up against like a GT3 or a Porsche Cup car or a touring car or something like that. So, yeah, it is stupidly fast, kind of when you've got those big curves and everything else. Obviously, the Nordschleife not really designed for open wheelers. Especially, obviously, modern day open wheelers as well. But we'll wait and see if we can get it kind of tucked in through carousel in just a moment.
25 behind is now
the guy in front sitting at about 3 seconds still. Maybe a little bit conservative on the way in, but the last thing you want to do is kind of bottom out and slide up carousel there. So I'm not going to complain too much about that one. Yeah, this second half of the lap, though, this should be where this car absolutely comes alive, though. Let's just try this first lap. Just take it nice and easy. Got to be careful of those curbs as well. They will absolutely punish you, but yeah, this is going to be a lot about confidence and kind of just dancing your way through. Of course, one mistake though around here will immediately send you off, most likely. You're very, very lucky if you get away with a mistake around this venue. Can happen occasionally, but certainly I wouldn't rely on it there, as well, we had a little bit of a moment over one of the curbs, but that was okay. Again, you've kind of got to get to them, but not kind of rely on them around here, as that's exactly what I'm on about. Lucky not to get a 1x there, as you just kind of bobble over that one. But then down through the jump. Oh, no. Yeah, no jump that time around. Got definitely enough downforce through there, as that corner's actually flat. If you get it nailed as well. So, again, we'll just lose a little bit more time to the guy in front. Of course, for most people, though, it's going to be about trying to wait for the slipstream on the last. Obviously, down the Dottinger Hoe, but yeah, hopefully... Well, we're certainly not going to get any slipstream on this opening lap. But hopefully we're not going to give the guy behind any either. So you can definitely just tell either the guys in front a lot more experienced in this car, or got a bit more practice in than I managed to. Are we flat out through there? Slight blend again. I just don't want to risk it too much. Yeah, definitely flat out then as you make your way out into the Dottinger Hoe. So, yeah, it's been a good first lap for kind of learning. We can still see the three guys in front of me, which I guess is important as well. But, I mean, it's just such an assault of the mind trying to kind of manage everything around this venue. You know, you just get no let up for 5 minutes, and then you get a bit. You basically get 45 seconds a minute just try and catch your breath before it all kicks off again. Then, but hopefully, lap 2 we can try and just be a little bit faster as well. So yeah, we'll wait and see as to how this one goes on. Of course, obviously, the iRacing gain or loss prediction not particularly accurate here, because obviously NERB it doesn't update all too often. As we dance our way then, I'll just take it a little bit easy through those final couple of corners. 64 iRating I reckon we gain now, so that's not too bad going. But let's just see then if we can start taking a little bit of time out of those guys in front there. Leader's already got 8 seconds on me, but he did gain a fair chunk of that through the early part of the lap. So let's just see now then. Obviously we've got tyres up to temperature as well, so we can know we can push a little bit more on those. But still, just one little mistake, one little wobble. Just one kind of corner where you get the gearing wrong will absolutely punish you there, and also the wheel spin. You know, the back end of the car is bouncing around so much that, you know, one little moment of wheel spin in these things will absolutely punish you as well. So you have got to be really, really careful with it. Because, I mean, in some places as well, you're trying just to take the line of least resistance, carry the speed. As I think, yeah, the guy that tried to block me, I think, has dropped back as well. Because Kiyoyasu, I'm probably butchering his name, I do apologise, but yeah, he's still kind of hanging on to our coattails just a little bit further behind. That was nice again. Down through in towards Foxhole. I mean, it is... Obviously, you see, I've done so many laps of this venue in GT3 cars, touring cars, everything like that, but in these little open wheelers, it is such a different experience. You know, obviously in GT3s, it is about trying to kind of attack those curbs as best as you can. You know, really trying to lean on the circuit. In this kind of thing, you just cannot do that as easily, because it will just go. And that's a big problem there, but leaders definitely pulling away from P2 and P3, so if they start battling just a little bit more, there could be an opportunity to kind of get back in with them before this race is done and dusted. This has also been a corner I've really struggled with in practice. Made a couple of mistakes there, just running a little bit wide. time around, that's probably the best line I've done through there all sessions so far. I mean, that corner I think is flat if you nail it. But again, I'd rather lift out, lose a tenth or two, rather than risk it and lose a wheel or two. Definitely now starting just to bring that gap down a little bit more.
You're reeling. Car number 4 in. The gap's now 3.8.
The third gear through here as well. Oh, that's good. A little bit of oversteer on the exit there, but we did all right. I'd say the gap last time around was 6.2 seconds to P2. It's already down to 5.5. So we're definitely bringing it the right way. And hopefully, again, through the second half of the lap, we'll be able to find just a little bit more. I think Keo, just behind, has made another little error, so we will just get a bit more breathing room. But, yeah, I mean, it is just about trying not to make mistakes, or the mistakes you do make, trying to keep them as small as you can. I think we're actually, this lap, not too different on pace to Henning in P1 there. Don't know whether 5th or 6th gear is the best up here. I'll leave it in 5th this time round, just try and keep the RPMs up. I think it was like a 26 car split as well, so there were a lot of cars signed up for this one. Oh, a little bit of rear lock in there. That was alright though. Again, we kind of get it slowed down. Oh, that was not ideal. Maybe just trying to kind of find the limit there. Just starting to overstep it perhaps just a teeny tiny bit. Alejandro, though, has definitely made a little error. Gap coming down just another few tenths, and that can make all the difference by the end of one of these. Those curbs through there are lethal. Yeah, that's what I mean. Don't hit the wall. Oh. Come on, don't get beached. No, 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 no. Oh, I've definitely damaged the car. Don't say we've beached it. Oh, second! Have I seriously beached it again in another open wheeler? I did this in the Mercedes Challenge last week. How on earth have I managed this? I mean, unless someone's going to accidentally hit me or something. How on earth have I managed this again, man? Oh, for God's sake, this is so annoying. Yeah, no one will give us a push, will they, or anything like that. We're not even able to kind of move it, are we? How on earth have I done that again? Well, I'm literally coming back out here then on this last lap just to see, you know, if somebody else has binned it, for example, then maybe we'll pick up a couple more freebies here. I thought we were going to have a race on our hands because there was one guy that was actually going to be out right around where I re-emerged out onto the circuit, but yeah, that's not going to happen by the end of this one there, and I'd say very, very annoying. Can't basically end to this race. So, I mean, the fact that I managed to do that in the Mercedes Challenge last week was painful. Painful. The fact that I managed to do it again in yet another event less than a week later starts to make me wonder if there's something else at play. And it looks like we're going to lose a bit of iRacing. It looks like we're probably going to lose a little bit of SR as well from this one. I've already lost my B license on sports cars. I'm hoping Sebring this weekend I could try and bump that back up in the not too distant future. But yeah, safe to say these last couple of weeks have not been kind to us on the sim either there. But that being said though, I think I'll have to give this combo another go because it is very, very good fun at the moment. I want to make more iRacing content. I really, really do. I feel like this game could be, you know, a whole... Well, I know for a fact this game is a whole lot of fun. And I kind of want to see, you know, if we could explore it more in the future as well. But yeah, that is definitely more of a long-term plan, it must be said. But on this final lap then, so even the one guy still in front of me there is a lap down, so I'm going to be able to race with him. It is, like I said, just about if anybody else has binned it on this last lap, then hopefully we'll get a couple of freebies because of it there. And, you know, these kind of races, it is about... Sometimes it's about obviously just getting to the checkered flag still, and sometimes, you know, it's about like damage limitation rather than gaining anything extra from these events. I mean, to get through there, that is so on the limit of kind of what's possible in this car. But very, very good fun as well. And yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give this combo another go this week. I might be down to 1.6k on Formula, which considering I'm up pretty much around 2k on NASCAR and GT sports cars. Is it a little bit of a shame considering the open wheel stuff is kind of more what I'm known for inside this game? Apparently there's still a few guys going around. I'm not quite sure how that works or why they're doing so, but apparently there's a few more guys maybe trying to get a bit more practice in this combination, as not too sure what that guy's doing to end up all the way out there, but yeah, I mean, I'm really annoyed as well because I was looking at it and we were at least matching the leader, so I think we could have tried to go for fastest lap as well in this race. It looks like Kiyoasu, though, did he? No, he did get P3. So I think there was another mistake by someone else then towards the end of that one. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see whether we get anything more kind of for it at the end of the day. But at the moment we're scheduled to finish P19, I believe, which would lose us 50 iRacing. So I want to just see if if any iRacing loss less than that is kind of a bonus at the end of the day, and yeah, hopefully this will be a good lesson in why you never give up still in sim racing as well. But I'm trying to throw the car off over the exit of Carousel. Can we just try and keep it a little bit tidier this time through? I definitely did see a couple of guys disconnect before they got back round to the finish line there, but yeah, you just see, again, almost binning it through that corner. Just nick that inside curve, it throws you out wide, and then absolutely just you kind of bounce off the outside curve. They kind of work together to screw you around this venue as well, which is a little bit scary. But according to crew chief, we are P3. I would love to believe that's true. It certainly isn't there. I mean, through there was so much fun. Just absolutely committed on the way through. Ooh, close to a 1x there though. That was alright though. Let's make our way through in towards the final few corners then of this section of the road, I should say. I mean, yeah, look at that, completely flat out through there. That's good to know if I manage to give this another go. I definitely as well want to try and do some of the VLN races this year. I'll probably try and solo them, I think, because most of them are only 4 hours long. But I definitely fancy trying to give some of those a go over the course of the year there. But that was nice, much better than the first time through. So I think we lost just over 2 minutes in the pit lane there. So it'd be interesting to kind of compare to kind of what fast lap we could have done around this venue, because we were definitely finding a lot of delta. And I can kind of see us being able to get like a 6:14, a 6:13, I reckon, around here if we got it absolutely nailed. But yeah, looks like Henning, though, took the win. 20 seconds clear of Alejandro in the end, so he definitely just was able to open up a gap and never really looked back there. Kiyoasu in P3 ahead of Matteo and Marcos there, with Peter and Patrick rounding out your top 7. Annoyingly, I can't kind of see any further down the relative at the moment. I need to get that bound to kind of be able to scroll up and down through the relative on my wheel as well, through the black box. But in towards the final few corners, though, I mean, even then, that lap has been really, really good fun. Luckily, the car was fully repaired. Otherwise, I might have stacked it again. Just these final couple of corners, I lack a little bit of confidence. Second gear through. So just you notice the lack of downforce there. But there we go, up over the line.
P16. That's the
We are going to make it in the end. According to that, P16 is the final result. Yeah, look at that. We did get P16. So hopefully we've saved ourselves just a little bit of iRating. Well, there we are then, taking a look at our final race results. 2.34 SR. Doesn't move whatsoever there at the end of that one. Minus 27 iRating, though, is a little bit... Well, it's better than I thought it would be, to be fair. So that right there is a lesson in why you never give up. Henning, though, takes the victory there. Pole position, fastest lap, race victory. He looked just completely in control of that one. Like I said, Alejandro in P2 ahead of Kiyoasu. Matteo, Marcos, Peter, and Patrick there. I mean, Peter definitely gets the award for most places gained, up 18 spots by the end of that one. But it looks like Alvaro, Thomas, and Kazuhiro all retired right at the end there. So, yeah, we gained a couple of spots back because of that as well. So I guess we can't complain. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon with more iRacing content.